Hello, I'm Reverend Dr. Sheila McKeithen, and it is my pleasure to just share with you 5 tips on staying up during down times. Now, in life, we all experience moments when we are not at our best. There are times when it appears that 50 arrows are shooting and they're all in our direction and they're landing, touching us at different points. What can we do when those arrows touch us spiritually? They touch us emotionally, they touch us physically, and sometimes it just seems like it's more than we can bear. Sometimes those arrows touch our lives and they touch us in our relationships, in our social relationships, our more intimate relationships, our relationships between our parents, our siblings, our friends. And we're just touched in all kinds of ways. Sometimes our career or our opportunities to work are impacted. And sometimes it hits us in our pocketbook where we really feel it, or in our wallets. But during down times, these times when it just appears like there's no way up, what can we do? I want to offer you 5 tips. And I want to begin, number one, by saying this to you. Get up in the morning and find something that inspires you, that reminds you there's more going on in the world than what you're listening to and more than what you are feeling. It is important. So this will help you to shift your attitude. Find something that inspires you. It may be reading something of a spiritual nature. If you have a favorite author who speaks to you, you may want to read something from that passage that author has written, a book. You may want to have something that soothes you, like a smoothie early in the morning, and you wiggle your toes as you're drinking it down. It's important to take care of you. Another thing that you can do is I got up this morning and I'm in another state, I'm in another country than Jamaica. And I got up this morning and I was feeling it was a little dreary outside. You know what I did? I ran a bubble bath. I ran a bubble bath and just played with the bubbles this morning. So find something that inspires you. The second thing you want to do is remember this. Things happen around you and things happen to you. But the most important things are the things that happen within you. There is a proverb and it says this: you may not be able to prevent the birds from flying over your head, but you can prevent them from building a nest there. So there may be many things flying around your head, hitting you from all sides. But guess what? Those things don't have to live in you and become a part of you. You must remember that. They happen to you, but they don't happen within you. It's like someone says something and you know it's not true, but you take it personal. You allow it to live in you. You don't have to do that. Always remember, you have a choice. Things are happening around us, but they don't have to happen within us, because the things that really matter are the things we allow to live in us. So we can say no. So we're going to get up and we're going to do something that inspires us, and we're going to remember that things are happening around us, but they don't have to happen within us. The third thing is, let's concentrate on what's possible in the moment. You know, usually when arrows are hitting you from all sides, we concentrate on the arrows. And we can't do anything about the arrows, but we can say, even though the arrows are hitting, what's possible for me right now? What can I do? Not what can't I do. You know, sometimes the conversation is one-sided. I can't do this because this arrow hit me. I can't do this because this hit me and now it hurt my pocketbook. But what can you do? You're beginning to focus your attention now on what is possible. And once you begin to say what's possible, your subconscious mind begins to come up with creative things that you can do in the moment, even though the arrows are still flying. And then the fourth thing I want to tell you is once those ideas begin to come, I want you to write them down, write them down, write them down, write them down. You know, I have a whole list here in front of me of things I just sat and wrote down. These are things that are for me to do. And I just wanted to remember I need to get these things done. Because now all of that was in my head. Now guess what? It's out of my head. It's on the paper. And now I'm going through and checking off as I get these things done. Make sense? And then the last thing I want to say to you is that you're going to have to prioritize your list. What are those things that need to be done first? What are the things that can be done a little later? And then you pattern your actions around the things that are before you right now that you really need to get done. I hope these 5 tips have helped you to remember that during the down times, you can still stay up. You can stay up in your attitude. You can stay up in entertaining what is possible for your life. And remember above all that you are here on earth for a purpose. And that purpose doesn't go away because arrows are hitting you from all sides. You're still here to bring what you came to bring, to do what you are here to do, and to live true to your purpose. Remember that. I want to end by saying this to you. Abram was pretty distraught because his nephew Lot, this is a story in Genesis in the Holy Scriptures, and Abram is pretty distraught. And in his low moment, the Spirit of the Lord says to Abram, look up from where you are. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Abram was told, look north, south, east, and west. And as far as you can see, you can have. How far can you see, even during the down times? Because as far as you can see, you can have. God bless you.